welcome. It has been a hot minute. Something holidays and life and work and all that
Curses.
shenanigans. And Leah is just a curse.
Tuesdays are cursed.
No, Tuesdays are not. Well, I guess since you are here, it is thus cursed.
And we are Skeletal boys and girls.
Anyhow, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go with a very quick roll call before we dive in with our quick recap. Shiko.
Here.
Roan.
Yes.
Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Petra.
Oh, I think that's me.
Kite.
I'm here.
And Morris.
Yes.
Wonderful. So we descend here to the next floor within Wrathful Cold, this undead-themed campaign where our beloved crew here, no dying on the clock, has made through puzzles, traps, and other combatants, empowering the flames about them as they descended further and further, seeking the answers to their accursed state. Now, as a quick disclaimer, there will be a lot of humming and umming and ahhing, as I am not going to be doing pretty much any of this floor by notes, because unfortunately the file related to it exploded. Thank you, Windows.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
I have a feeling Windows would be a little more digital sounding, but you know.
You're welcome, Mutt.
Thank you. So anyhow,
It's just a Microsoft Sam.
Double, triple, quadruple assurances. Everyone has leveled up, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about everyone. I have.
To
I'm at
which
least-
level?
5.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm at least 40% sure.
5.
If you are not level 5, you're wrong. If you're above level
I am
5, you're going to die.
I wrote down that I'm level 5. I don't know if I did anything past that.
Oh no. Did you mark that you have extra attack? Cause monk.
Yes, and
Okay.
stunning strike. Ooh.
Ooh.
And you rolled for HP.
Oh yeah, that's right. So much HP.
Does my key go up? I think my key goes up.
Yeah, it's one per level. So you're where you should be. Something like that. You can look it up while we move along. So, descending down the narrow corridor from the hewn mining path that was laced with blade traps up above, in which a journal of one of the individuals you had slain was found. This tablature revolving around, basically running out of fodder to try and beat the traps. You descend now to see the room as before you, with 4 set large gemstones: ruby, emerald, sapphire, and a citrine, as well as an eastern and western corridor. It is also noted that you did not take a rest prior to your descent.
Well, I think we should poke one of the gems.
Right ahead.
What color are we?
You are blue.
I'm gonna walk up and poke the blue gem.
As she does this,
Shield my
is anyone moving anywhere within the room?
I'm following her up.
I want to see what happens. Not too close, but just right there, maybe. Jacobs lately has been taking more of a backseat role, just kind of letting the rest of the group do what they think's best. He'll shoot things with an arrow when he thinks it's necessary.
Yeah, keep an eye on Jacob.
All right, Morris, are you staying in the corridor?
Yeah, I think the Mars School of Trap Finding is paying off. My pupil is now graduating to go find traps. I'll stand up and watch.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, so as you raise your hand up to this beautifully carved stone, there is a lance of the fire from yourself to it. It begins to feel it sort of this pulsing light in the core of it. You hear something shift eastward.
Are the other ones glowing already, or?
They're not.
Hmm.
Let's see what's going on over here.
As you arrive, you can feel a heavy gust of wind moving from the north to the south. Heavy enough that it might stagger your steps. A quick glance there in the dark, you can see what looks to be very slick pavement over this long drop.
Oh, it's another one of those wind tunnel rooms, like from the floor we were just in.
Well, that sounds bad.
Yeah, if everyone remembers that.
It's not quite as bad as that.
Well, I still vote we don't go that way. What's over here?
Over here, you see a arcing corridor. Let me get over to the map draw. Drawing the arc is going to be a little funky because they don't give you a nice little arc tool. Where the refined carving gives way to more natural, yet what looks to be ore-laced stone. It glints in the light now shining from the sapphire.
Ooh, shiny.
Are there any other gemstones on that southern wall?
The where you see those 4 markers, those are the 4 gems.
Yeah.
They're about the size of
Okay.
an average head. And I will fill in.
I want to gingerly poke the green one.
I need a reflex save.
Oh my god, it's not even a stat.
Dexterity save, woman. Jesus fucking Christ.
I believe.
You reach up, and as you are nearing the gem, there's a spark, almost as if it is pushing your fire into you. And you jump back with enough time to resist the damage. I don't believe you have evasion yet, though. Correct?
That's a good question.
I know it's monks and rogues that get evasion, right?
I think
Right,
it's
brain.
6. I can deflect missiles, though.
Okay, well, it is unfortunately not a missile,
Darn.
but it's only 1 point of lightning damage, thunder damage.
Okay. Science was learned.
So the blue made a sound that we heard come from the east, which sounds like a bad way to go. Seems like. Okay.
Well, again, you give the same attention as she does to it. You can see that where those squiggles are, that it appears to be very slick and smooth stone, with a constant, steady wind blowing north to south that would make walking straight through a little difficult. But
And then there's a drop on the southern side?
look, both sides have a hefty drop.
Okay. Is there anything on the roof, the ceiling, that we could use as hand holder to hook onto or something?
as you look upwards, you can see just outward into this abyss.
Okay.
At the end of the
Yeah.
bridge, you can see what appears to be a probably iron door, a face carved in it staring back at you.
Take a moment to wave, and then I try to look like on the underside. Like, is it like a standing column, this bridge, or is it free floating and there's space underneath?
At a glance, the bridge is about, we'll talk thickness being up and down distance, probably 2 feet thick of this black stone.
Okay. So I turn around to everybody else. Well, I have an idea for crossing the bridge. In theory, if we just wrap some rope around it and tie a knot and then tie it to us, we can't actually fall into the abyss. We could end up hanging from the bridge and have to climb back up as long as however long the rope is, which isn't always easy, but it would keep us from falling far.
That would be probably our safest bet.
There's probably a way to turn the wind off. I don't think it'd just be blowing here eternally without a way to shut it off. Otherwise, it's probably like I want to say a trap, but a obstacle that someone would want to toggle. What's the other way? Who looked on the other direction? What's over there? Not asking the GM, asking the character.
No, it's just looks like a cave. Doesn't look like it was carved like this room was.
Head that way, see if there's anything interesting there.
I think it's worth a check.
We can always come back. Well, not always. Maybe we could probably come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm
could
good with
probably
that.
get over there with we could have one person go out there with a rope tied around them and have all of us holding them. But yeah, I think we should check.
I would like to poke this topaz here.
She moves towards the topaz. I kind of step back.
As the rest of the
Opposed to
party's like
citrine.
working across that citrine, yes.
Oh well, it's topazy.
Yeah. My brain went with, what is that gem color? Citrine. That works. Citrus. I need an intelligence save.
Oh no.
So you guys
Did you
watch as Petra, I think for the second time in this campaign, is launched across a room by a trap.
That sounds about right.
So you are now all the way north, and have taken 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You are also slowed.
God.
As you all
Stop
watched
touching
a
them.
orange fire wrapping around her ankles.
Remind me again what what was it? Green or blue she poked? What was the first one she poked? What'd that do?
She poked the
Blue, it's-
sapphire, and it took a little bit of her fire, and you can now see a small flame dancing in the middle of it.
Okay, only poke the ones that are our color, but maybe we should all poke the blue.
I'll give Petra an inflict wounds.
Okay.
It's still just a funny line.
we actually brought that up last night during the outward stream. Was just don't be confused when the healer says I cast inflict wounds on the party members.
Right, 3
Wait,
D10.
outward?
Yeah, outward.
Can I investigate the magical fire at her feet?
Your
15.
AB Arcana, and you gain 15 health.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me to talk to you about Outward when we finish the game, please, Mutt, because that's a fun game.
Outward's tons of fun.
It's a shame it's
I got
only
nothing on this.
Shigo, you are confident that this is a arcane trap that has been triggered and will likely be sourced somewhere within this floor.
I try and pat it out.
Don't touch it. It will probably burn you more.
But it's already on my feet.
Ankles.
It's already on my ankles. I try and pat it out.
Your hands just go right through it.
Gosh darn it.
We can find where it's at and stop it somewhere here.
That'd be good. I'm only 20 feet now.
You're officially slower than a dwarf.
Oh.
I tried to take out my old leather armor set that I was wearing before. I'm wearing Mithril chain shirt now. And I try to throw it over her feet and pat it out because her hands don't seem to do anything.
Physical objects ignore this fire. I guess is a good way to describe it.
Okay, so it does nothing.
Much like the fire that is actually around you all.
Hmm.
She got
It's
infected
fine.
with another team's fire.
I'm gonna poke the blue one, Sapphire.
I'll go back up.
The flame grows a little more.
Everybody, come touch it.
I'm sure
our
it's
Rona
safe.
drones.
I touched the blue fire.
More of the same. It's nearing what would refer to probably as capacity.
One more.
Hey, poke it.
I was looking down the hall. I'll come. Yeah. Poke.
Or you poke it, I'll step back.
So who has not poked it yet?
Fire.
Well, Morse poked before I could, so I haven't poked it yet.
So the twins.
Sounds right.
By our pokes combined.
It is now illuminating both paths quite well, but you can see there's still definitely some room left within the gym.
Pokey.
I was going to say this specifically tomorrow since he was standing so close and for so long. A lot of you can now see that the lines, those metallic ore lines, seem less natural and more as if intentionally laid in a this almost shock pattern.
There's still room for it to grow. I poke it.
That just leaves Roan.
Did anything special happen when I poked it? Did it grow more and stuff?
As it had with your party members, yes.
We all
Who
poke
says
the
poke
same
it?
one?
Which
We
one are
all
you
poke
poking,
the
Roan?
same one? That's it. Do we all poke the same one, or do
We've been
Yeah.
poking the same one.
The blue one.
That wasn't the GM trying to trap her.
That's why I tried to save her.
As the last of your party imbues the sapphire with their flame, the room now thrums with energy. You can hear what sounds like grating stone from deeper within.
We've made
come
an
over-
expansion.
I come over to the wind tunnel and see if the wind's still blowing and look and see if I can see the door open or closed.
The iron door is still closed and the wind still blows.
Down
Can
the
we
hall it
tell-
is.
Could we tell west or east where the grinding was coming from?
It definitely echoed up the western tunnel.
Well, let's go explore then.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Could I have each of you roll a d6 for me, please, as you begin working your way in to the tunnel?
Wait for me, I'm very slow.
That D6 didn't take a long time to finally roll. I typed it before it popped up on Petra on my screen.
I could say Roan's probably
I'm
still taking a
still
moment.
waiting on me.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on mine to go through, and I clicked it before Chico posted hers.
This is the number of level 5 enemies that we fight.
Absolutely.
We're already at 20.
Okay.
There's 21.
So apparently, while not pop up until I press the up button. to pop
So,
up in my chat block.
Morris, as
Yeah.
you ease your way through the stone work, its immediate appearance as a natural tunnel gives way to definitely being carved, though more hewn would be a better phrase. The roof itself is probably less artistic and more large hunks of stone missing and natural stalactites and stalagmites formed throughout the tunnel as you have to twist and turn your way through. Nearing the southernmost portion, as your party follows behind you, you begin to see a ruby light. And you can hear heavy footfalls.
I'll hold up a hand to those behind me. Whisper back, I think there's something up there. And I will proceed cautiously, trying to be stealthily looking out for. Try to avoid triggering some trap as I step forward.
Okay. And I will note through the arcane casters, while near these etched metals within the walls, it feels good.
You're just showing off.
I want to touch one of the metal things.
As Morris slips into the shadows as best he can, kicking a few pebbles here and there as he tries to make some distance. Shiko, you grace your boned hand across some of the metal, and there's a flash, an image in your mind. Just this strike of lightning. Let's go ahead and put a little marker next to you.
What was that last part?
You had a literal image of a strike of lightning upon a black voidscape in your mind.
Okay.
As Morris, you creep down to. Oh, let's get to the actual map drawing page. Multitasking with two computers. Where's my token? Here we go. There it is.
If we're wearing traveler's clothes, is it assumed we have pockets?
My apologies. I need to make that room bigger. Not particularly.
I think traveler's clothes normally have pockets, but ours are not in great shape.
I check my pockets or check my clothes for pockets and see if they have holes in them if I have any.
Sure.
Is that like a luck roll, like a D100 or
No,
something?
you're just sure you have pockets. Not
Okay, they don't
a
have-
large assortment of pockets, but you have a couple pockets.
Okay, I look on the ground and bend down. Is there dirt on the floor?
No.
Oh my god, there's slimes in here.
They're small rocks, though. I think he's mentioned I was kicking around.
I did mention pebbles, but no dirt.
Okay.
For the
Put that in
record,
space.
Morris, the red glow is coming from that creature. This large golem stomping about.
And there's nothing else in the room.
Double check your passive here. The most notable thing within the room, aside from this golem emitting a ruby light, which as it turns briefly, you tuck against the wall. You catch that there is in fact a flame floating within its chest. There's nothing holding it in place. Aside from that, there appears in each of the three corners totemic structures, beautifully carved stone with a series of geometric patterns, each crusted with what looks to be a small ruby. About the size of a torch, the entire structures would be.
Okay, I will share what I find. We got gem torches in the corners and some sort of golem. Maybe if we just beat him with the gems, he'll go away.
Are you shouting that to us down the hallway?
It echoes quite well.
If people haven't come down, I would turn to start saying this and realize nobody's there, and then come back and share.
Yeah, stealthing. You look like you're sneaking about. I don't want to ruin that.
Petra's just now catching up to the group.
Let's be real, as sneaky as I've been, I don't think anybody's going to ruin it. Pretty much this whole time.
You're fairly sure I didn't notice you. But as you creep back to your party, you can hear again the thump, thump.
So tell us about these gems.
What?
These gems, what they look like?
Rubies. I think it matches the color in the golem's chest. It's got some sort of fire gem in its core.
So I wonder if touching the red would be good or bad. Would it make it weaker or would it power it down? Or do nothing?
Find out.
Yeah, touch it and find out.
Risk it?
The orange one almost killed Petra.
Oh, the red back in the main room. Yeah.
Petra, does she have the orange energy still around her?
Yes.
I'm not touching it.
I was being literal when she said, well, Petra just now got to the group.
How slow did it make her?
She is half speed, so I believe that's 20 for you, Petra.
Wow, okay.
I have been muted.
Oh.
Yes, I am very slow. I'm half speed, so 20 feet.
So as I look at her when she moves, she kind of shuffles along in a way.
I understand it's a pretty safe bet, but do we even know that this golem is like hostile?
I don't think we do.
No. But I also haven't stepped into the room yet. I just kind of peeked around the corner and saw it marching about. So I'm going to guess it might wake up more active if we actually enter the room. We might have to get to all three torches. There was no torch by the door?
Correct. It was in the three corners.
Okay. Just three. Okay. I don't know if, just touching it to the chest can power it down, or I don't know.
How big was this golem?
About two of one of us. So about four-ish we go.
Okay. So this hallway seems pretty thin, unless it has like some sort of ability to cast magic or shoot stuff at us. We can encounter it, see what it does. If it attacks us, we just back up into the hallway, and maybe it won't be able to hit us because it might have trouble squeezing through.
Also, if it stands at the doorway of the room, we might have a lot of trouble getting past it.
Well, that's why you plunk it with arrows and magic and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's just dismantle it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Thump. Thump.
So we can either go back and press the red thing, or we go in the room. Or a person does. I'm a little bit curious about, the idea of, are there other rooms matching the colors? But then again,
What
it
other
seems like
rooms?
more.
There might be rooms beyond it with that can correspond to the other colors.
Yeah, my only hindrance against that is for the fact that we like powered up the blue, and we are blue. Well, our eyes are blue, so maybe they don't correspond to the rooms. Maybe it more corresponds to us.
Where are you getting these rooms? Are there more rooms than the east and the west?
We're just
Speculating.
speculating. Yeah.
The room with the golem, there is a doorway to continue. It does continue on. I didn't
Yeah.
mention that.
And that room is red, so we just assumed since that one's red, there might be blue, green, and yellow ones as well.
Does
What
anyone
else
here?
is in there besides the golem?
Thump. Thump. Thump.
Should
I
we
think you
just
said
go
there's
say
some
hi?
rubies in there on the walls or something, didn't you, Morris?
Wait.
Didn't you say there are rubies in there?
Yeah, in the corner, there's like torches with rubies as part of the top. And the golem has like a red core to it, so there might be a way to deactivate him.
Maybe with the ruby columns.
So I was thinking maybe we can sneak in and destroy those torches. Snuff them out. Maybe it powers down the golem. If it's even aggressive,
Yeah.
which I bet it would be. Just thinking it is.
Or maybe we take the fire from the torches and put them into the ruby.
I mean, worst case, right? We can try and fight it, and if we start losing, we can run down the tunnel.
Yep, sounds good to me. Unless it tries to squeeze and slip past, we can try it.
Did we come across any skeletons that were red?
Yes. First floor. If memory is serving.
I thought
How
we
many?
did.
I
don't
thought
know.
we
thought we
came
had
in
more
with
than.
green and orange.
I thought
green
we had the doors, right? That had the gemstones originally that were matching our colors, and lights were going out as like we knew groups were dead or something. And I thought there were
Yeah.
more than just 4 colors. So that's what seems a little bit odd that it matches us, because I thought there were other colored creations down here.
I don't know, but I don't think there's any more information to be gained just standing around here. I say we go in there and say hello to Mr. Golem and see if he's aggressive.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay, should I go in since I'm?
You are the beefiest of us.
Thump.
I mean, if we're going for the torches and they send everybody, right? Wait until he's away from the doorway,
That thumping noise.
and then we go.
That's the walking, I think.
It's not getting closer to the door, is it?
I think it comes and goes. It moves around. I didn't stay to watch it.
All right, Kate, let's go show them how to be cool.
All right, I'll squeeze in.
As you peek around the corner, the golem's nowhere to be seen.
Dun, dun,
Get
Oh, well,
dun.
there we go.
the room.
He must have seen me last time I was down here and ran away.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
You can still hear it stomping further past
As
that
far as
door.
moving coral.
I will
I'll go touch
check
one
out
of the torches. And inspect it.
Where are the pillar things?
in the corners, opposite, except for the entrance.
Yes.
Can I investigate mine?
Absolutely. It would be an Arcana check. No, not that. A square. Go away. All right. With a 24 Arcana, you are fairly sure that this device, as you glance it over, tentatively reaching to make sure it won't hurt you, is some means of transporting a powerful arcane fuel. Since you went down here, you saw that there was a hall.
Can I tell where it transports the fuel to?
All you know is that this is a device for transporting a fuel of arcane nature.
It seems to be an ether transport. That
So if we put it,
transports condensed ether fuel.
I'm gonna
Maybe
take a
if-
look down the hall and see if I can spot.
Thum. Thum.
It might-
Coming
it might
around
be
the
possible-
corner, Kite, as you peek, is the golem. Helps fill on,
Oh,
right?
It might
Found
be
it.
possible to take the torch and put it into the middle of the golem and drain it of its power. If these transport it potentially somewhere else.
Yeah, we can try it.
Don't talk mean to the golem to his face. You always say that stuff to his back.
What?
Does anybody have a torch?
I will grab one.
There are torches
then
there,
we're-
already, aren't they?
Oh, apparently I have 10 of them.
So
If
I
not, I'll try
need
about it.
Kite, Shiko, Petra, and Jacob to please roll dexterity saves.
Dexterity is not one of my good ones. Just kidding.
I was just, as long as you gotta roll well. That is still 7 fire damage as you each launch out of the way of this bright red flame that scorches the stone behind Jacob.
Dick.
The golem.
Please roll for initiative.
I think that's a yes.
I think it's hostile.
Do we use the big tokens or the small ones?
There's literally a giant freaking note at the top, Petra.
We go through this every time.
Every time.
Right, well.
At this point, I think she does it on purpose.
I would never.
At this point,
Pretty
I
sure
know.
it's on
At this point, I know she does it on purpose.
For my mouse, and apparently my very tip of my thumb hung up my phone.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we waiting on? 6.
Lucky number 13.
All right, Morris, you have the go. As your eyes adjust from the sudden burst of red light, you see your party. By the way, Petra moved south 1 and Jacob moved north 1. That was part of your save as you get out of the way.
If he has to go, maybe we should wrap up.
Who has to go?
Just said he has to go. That was a dumb joke. Sorry.
I am the go, not to go.
Jacob takes 9,000 pun damage.
It wasn't a pun.
It's just a damage type.
I've got a bone to pick with that joke.
Hey, Morris, you have the floor.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the torch and then move up down by the wall and just kind of hide out around the corner, waiting
need
for
athletics.
the golem.
As you wrap your bony fingers around and go to pry it free, it is extraordinarily heavy. You do not budge this stone.
Can I and I can't pull the top. I guess I grab onto the top, the ruby part.
It is set into the fixture.
Okay. Then I will try to smash it and see what happens.
Okay. What are you smashing it with?
That's a good question. I don't remember what weapons I have. I haven't actually used them. And I don't have them listed. I will back up and shoot my baseball at it.
All right. Batter's up. You all hear as a loud crash of energy smashes into the arcane object and does significant damage. The sound echoing within the chamber.
Got it. And does it actually look like it actually damaged it?
You definitely damaged it. And you get 2 shots.
Oh.
Yeah, you're level 5 now. You get 2 blasts. That one did not look like it scratched.
Okay.
It definitely hit. It just didn't do much damage.
Well, I hope we don't have to destroy or move those things. Because it might be hard to do either.
Maybe we just kill the giant golem.
I hope. Assuming it's easy.
Alright, well, it's Golem's turn. $20, $25. It is going to take its first swing at Kite, being that Kite was the first one it had seen. I believe that should miss you. 15 versus your 18 absolutely misses you.
I have 21 now.
Please update your mini character sheets for my at-a-glance notes.
It should be. My character sheet says 21.
Not your character sheet, the little text blurb.
Oh.
The one on the right.
The one I like. Air quotes my air quote GM screen.
Okay.
She has a little heart. She obviously don't hurt you that much.
As Maris gets a natural 20 against him.
Yeah.
A crit for a crit.
Oh.
For 20 bludgeoning damage. As this massive arm slams into your gut and pins you to the wall briefly.
Alive. I'm undead. I'm not dead. Ish.
There's a loud clattering of bone. As Roan, you have the floor.
Well, now that I have a wooden stick, Shillelagh.
Alright, Shillelagh has a bonus action.
Staff does a thing. I'm tingling. So let's try it. Check. We'll make difficult terrain behind the golem so that it'll hit him and make him.
But if it's okay with you, I'm just going to update my hit points on my little token, my big token, instead of my character sheet.
You should update him on both.
There you go. And I will move back.
So you're gonna move down so you can cast a spell and then move back up. Got it.
All the goods.
Must succeed a strength saving throw. What's your DC? 13. All right, it actually fails. As it's bringing its arm back from the clattering bones of Maris, vines lash out and wrap about the creature, causing it to struggle in place. Bringing us to Petra.
Oh, it's restrained?
Yes.
Okay, well, 5, 10, 15. Okay, I can make it.
Waddles forward.
And I'm gonna hit it with my axe. And then punch it. 12. And then I'm gonna flurry and punch 2 more times.
All right.
But.
So 3 resounding hits. Are your fists magical yet?
That is a good question.
I think it's 6.
I think that's 6.
I mean, a crit is pretty magical, I must say.
And then I think also my weapon becomes magical at 6 too, because Kensei.
Yeah.
But I don't actually know.
Let's see here.
That's
My
the
attacks
key
are not magical yet.
They're not
yeah,
magical
that's
yet.
key.
No.
Powered strike is 6 if that's what it is.
Okay. So,
AC is 19 though.
good to know.
Come at me, bro.
You are fairly certain that the battle axe and your last punch, well, excuse me, actually only your battle axe did any damage.
Shoot.
As you chip off a little bit of it.
Oh, this was a nice one too.
No, not of the gold, not your axe.
Oh, okay, good. That's all for me.
You've blunted the axe a little. Jacob!
All right. Step down. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I'm one, but I'll do it anyways. And cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
Getting it casted here, taking a while. Which should pop up in a couple hours here.
Okay.
And then it has been damaged, so I will. There it goes. Well, I'm going to do the damage first, but I fire it with my longbow. Well, I've no idea why it's taking so long. Like, my internet should be fine.
Network being a network.
Do what now? Never pinged your network?
A network's just being a network.
$15 to hit.
15 misses. But
Okay.
as a ranger, you likewise have extra attack. At 5.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yes.
$17 to hit.
17 also slams into the hard form and does no damage.
So it was a miss, though, right? That counts as a miss, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You were not able to penetrate its armor.
All right. Let me see here. Anything else I can do? It's not considered a monstrosity, is it?
It is not.
Didn't think so. Okay, that's my turn. Thank you. Oh, no, actually, I'll take a couple steps up, and then I'll my turn. Thank you.
All right, brings us to Shiko.
I will take a step back and cast Melf's Acid Arrow on the golem.
Okay. 24 hits for 13 acid damage. And would you do me a favor of rolling a D100? Oh, your axe is magic. Good to know.
I'll just say.
So I could have sworn it was.
Completely forgot.
74. Alright. Duly noted. Just- Okay. That brings us. Anything else, Chico? As the arrow smashes into the creature, making it stagger in place. For the record, if you want a crit fish, it does have you have advantage as it is restrained. Which I should also point out to the ranger. My apologies.
Is it too late for me?
As well.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. That was on my part for forgetting.
I don't think I crit it.
Yep, no crit.
Okay, they should be coming in.
Okay, we'll continue on. So, Morris, your first arrow struck, Jacob, but as before with a base weapon. I believe
I
your
did
bow's
get
not magical.
Cost Slayer as well.
Morris, as you peel yourself out of the hole now shaped like you.
Yeah. I'm gonna hope that he doesn't do that again and back up.
I will attempt to OA. Disadvantage. Rolls a 15 versus your AC, which I believe just manages to hit.
Yeah. Yep.
For only 6 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Noted,
I
Jacob.
don't go down. I just clutch my ribs and slowly back away. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to hex him, and then I'm going to launch more shots at him.
Okay. What attribute? Are you cursing?
Since apparently he's having the restraining is strength based, we'll go strength. Good disadvantage on.
Keep in mind that doesn't do saves. That's only a ability checks.
Yeah.
Which if it tries to
I'm not
grapple,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where else it's coming up. So.
Yeah. All right, and then blast away. 21, you manage to hit, so add your hex damage. 16 does not manage to breach.
Wait. What about my turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. The turn order was so shrunken.
I just
I'm
realized.
so sorry, Kite. I am terribly sorry.
That's all right. I was looking. I was so distracted. I totally didn't notice.
Okay. Go ahead, Kite. As
Okay.
Mars, your second beam is held in space and time right now.
Sorry, I do remember I have that magic axe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put away my sword and pull up my magic axe. That's a would it be a bonus action to put away and pull one out, or is that still just free?
You'd have to drop your weapon to pick out another weapon for free.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just drop it on the floor then, I guess, and pull out my magical axe.
The golem stomps on it.
Oh, whatever. I'll keep my axe. It's fine. I need the magic weapon. And then I will, with my bonus action, I'll cast Branding Smite. And take my 2 swings. Let me go ahead and mark that off. And then my 2 swings. Oops, I did not click on... I don't have it programmed.
It's alright.
So...
No rush.
They are... So that's a 10 and a 21.
Alright. That's your first swing, correct?
Those are both swings.
No, that's your first swing. He's restrained.
Oh,
advantage.
Okay. Yep. There we go. So 21 on the first one.
Okay. I need a wisdom saving throw against your armor.
Oh yeah, you have cursed armor.
That's correct. Ooh. Uh-oh.
All right. Add a d6 to the damage, and you will take that damage as well.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna blow my other second level spell slot on level 2 Holy Smite.
Okay. Because as you all notice, her armor flares up, and she gets very angry.
So
Free
that
action?
3d8, 5d8.
And a d6.
5d8 and a d6 plus it's a d6 for the axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many dice.
So 2d6. I'll do that first. Or I should do
Do one of those
1d6.
d6 separate, yes.
Yeah, okay. So weapon damage. And extra damage. So 2 extra damage and then 5
And you take that 2 damage.
Alrighty.
And now, so roll tips. You can do all of that in one go. It would look like, just imagine there's these kind of brackets around it. So it'd be.
I'm literally just clicking it out of the thing.
I know.
Because I'm a dumb.
So
You're
it looks
not the dumb.
it looks something like that, and then you close the brackets.
Okay.
Then we would just mouse over to find out what the individual, d6s were. But yeah, that's just your first swing. As the golem staggers heavily.
Second swing. Whoopsies, I didn't roll twice, but that's a hit.
And one more because of advantage.
Yep.
Alright. What your plus is?
7, so 23.
Okay, that hits, and I need another wisdom save.
Wahoo! Wisdom save.
Okay, you manage to contain yourself.
I really am Saber Alter. Okay. So then that's just a d6 damage. So 4 damage.
Okay.
So my first one was 4, 6, 20, and then that was 4. So 24 total.
Quite the wallop. And then Morris's bolts unfreeze frame and slam into the golem.
Yeah, now I understand a little bit more why I'm backing away.
The second blast didn't seem to actually do any damage, doesn't it, Morris?
Yeah, I was realizing I should probably. What is it? I can re-roll for advantage. I forgot about that.
Yes, there's attack rolls. Go ahead. See if you get the crit off the first one.
So 14 was the second attack on the first, 20 on the second, for the second.
Okay. So
By the way,
20 does bring that to a hit.
During my turn, it should have been before resistances. I don't know if you saw, but it was 17 total damage. Okay, sure.
I even acknowledged you. I swear.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear that. What did you say? Did it
Noted,
seem to
Jacob.
go through? Did it seem to do any damage to it when I hit it?
It didn't do as much damage as you probably hoped. But you are fighting cracks to try and bring it down a little quicker as best you can.
Okay.
I hit for 7 and 7 total.
Duly noted. Anything else on your turn?
No, that was all my actions, and I'm a little bit more safe now.
Okay. That brings us to the golem. All right. It is going to look towards Petra.
Not me.
It rolls, fortunately, a 15 versus your AC with its first swing at disadvantage. Because it does not seem to understand that it is restrained.
Good.
All the better.
Then rolls a 24 versus AC at disadvantage, saving
Oh.
you from a crit.
Oh.
Cue confused robot noises. Something like that. For 13 bludgeoning damage, Petra.
Owie.
As it's giving Kite something to be angry about. That brings us to Roan.
Oh, seeing that this thing threw fire earlier, I'm going to go ahead and protection from energy fire on myself.
Is that concentration?
Looks like it says
Yeah.
concentration up to 1 hour.
The entanglement thing. Probably.
Yeah, your entangle is also concentration. Are you sure you want? Oh, do you want to proceed with this action?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is no longer restrained as these plants wilt away.
It was
Still have
giving.
to stick.
Thought the restrain was probably a better choice.
Too bad. She decided to
It was
protect
hers to
herself.
make.
Y'all are all like run up against to get smacked anyway.
All right.
It was
Anything else for
giving-
your turn?
giving Advantage and disadvantage was the big kicker.
I'm waiting to decide what I want to hit it. Oh, that was an action.
Yeah, that's your action. So you have a bonus action and movement.
I'm gonna get a little closer to my brother. Okay.
Okay. That brings us to Petra. As you watch the plants wilt away.
Okay, well, I'm gonna burning hands it with my axe. Wrote down, yeah, DC 13.
One per day. There you go. It rolls a natural 1.
Hey! 11 damage.
All right.
And then I try to remember how to play this. Yeah, I'll patient defense.
Alrighty.
That's all for me.
Brings us to Jacob.
Okay. Am I close to one of the torches at this point?
There's one by Morris, there's one south of Kite, and then there's one in the corner where no one is.
I'm gonna go move over to Morris. And I saw Morris try to pry this torch off the wall. I'm going to try to do it myself as well.
It's not in the wall,
Try
it's
to-
set in the ground.
Oh, it's in the ground. I'll try to pry it out of the ground.
And it's the actual corner there, so you're one more square below Morris to get adjacent.
There we go.
There you go. And it's an athletics check. As you grip your hands around it and begin to hoist this heavy stone object.
20.
And you manage to hoist it up and shoulder it, staggering for a moment.
Does it seem to have energy rolling off of it at the moment?
It just seems really, really heavy.
Okay, how much movement was that? That was like 5, 10, I think, maybe 15,
That was a total of 15.
25, 30. I move right there, and I try to shove the torch into the golem's flame.
Well, you picking it up was an action.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, in that case, I will.
Because you had to stow your bow. Or did you drop your bow?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, if I stowed my bow, would that be an action?
It would take the action to pick up the... Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drop my bow.
Okay, duly noted. There's now a bow sitting there at your feet, Mars.
Yes.
Make a improvised melee attack, please, which you do not have proficiency with. So just hit strength check.
19.
19. It manages to hit. All right, as he connects with the golem, you can see some of the flame within the golem's core lance to the ruby.
Yeah. Okay, and that was all my movement, right? I think so. Yep. Okay, that's gonna be the end of my turn. I think I can't really do anything else.
Good job.
Thank you. We should all do this. He's probably going to hit me now, so please protect me.
It is starting to churn, Shiko. As if chasing its flame.
That's good to know. What did Jacob do?
He bitch slapped it with one of the heavy torches.
And the flame from its core went in. Some of it went into the torch.
Jay Morris is just having.
Wait, he picked up the torch
Uh-huh.
and stabbed the.
Uh-huh.
And here I thought they couldn't be moved.
I mean, you knew they could. You rolled a 7, dude.
Seems stuck to me.
pretty stuck.
If only I had lightning allure.
But she could answer your question. You're fairly sure you've got a grasp just witnessing that what they do. At least I would assume you do now, seeing Jacob holding a torch with the golem's fire on it.
Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Yours.
Okay.
Well, yours and Kite's. We won't forget this time, Kite.
I had a torch before we undied. Do I still have any torches in my pack?
It's not a torch. This is one of the stone torches you just investigated.
Yes, I'm wondering if I have an actual torch.
If you had it when you came back, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take out an actual torch and attempt to poke the golem in the chest with the actual torch to take some of its fire.
Roll to attack. So a strength check. So Kite and Petra, for you two specifically, adorable little Shiko pauses for a moment, fiddles in her bag, pulls out a torch, and mimics Morris, runs up and bonks this golem on its big toe.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Oh my god, you're totally gonna die.
The golem does not even notice.
Oh.
I think I'm going to die is the issue.
You're fine.
But two-handed heavy swing, bunk. You are fairly sure your torch is not a ether transfer device.
Damn it, if only I had a magical torch.
You look over to your right.
I start holding out the big torch, like, take it, please.
I just glare at him like I can't lift that thing.
It weighs 25 pounds, by the way, Jacob.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's lose from space. That brings us to Kite.
Yes, I will, seeing that my friend has hot blood running through his veins, I will grab the giant stone torch behind me and attempt to pry it.
Okay, are you dropping your axe?
Oh.
It's gonna be just a pile of weapons under you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and that'll go in the pile as well.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, athletics check, please.
Don't fail me now. You failed me.
A few times already.
last-
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no. You struggle.
I'm
Actually,
so
no.
strong, though.
I need a wisdom save. Because this is a physical, hostile action. All right. Add a
Shut up,
d6 to the check
armor.
and see if it does damage to you, or how much damage it does to you.
What? Oh, fuck.
If you do at least 2, you will lift this stone up. There you go. You take 6 damage as you
Ouch.
yell at the torch in this layers of obscenity not heard from a paladin for quite some time, and are now wielding the torch.
And I will swing that motherfucker at
At that motherfucker.
at that motherfucker.
All
This
right.
motherfucker at that one. All right, so 2 strength checks then.
Correct.
All right.
Whiff. Do constructs have mothers? Kinda. And a whiff.
Womp.
Is that from advantage from something?
No, she has 2 attacks.
Oh, right, cool.
So did you, but your first attack succeeded.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. End of round. Anything you want to do with
do
your
I
bonus action?
Do I roll for those? The wisdom save?
That's on a hit because that adds
Oh,
some
on a hit.
damage.
Okay.
Does pulling a torch out of my bag when I wasn't holding anything count as a bonus action?
I know that's your interact with the environment. So
Oh, we lost Spaz.
he'll be back, hopefully.
There he is.
All right. Last call for bonus actions from either of y'all.
Bonus action. I really should have filled in my spells. No, I'll just do nothing else
Okay.
because I don't want to go digging through all these spells to find which ones are bonus.
So it is churning in full towards Vader does, so I assume I'll do oof. Towards Jacob. Jacob, I need a dexterity save. As fortunately you position yourself in a way that it does not shoot at Morris or at Roan.
Strategy, bitches.
And this is a ranged attack, so all 3 of you are welcome to make a opportunity attack.
Oh, hell
Perfect.
yeah.
I'll swing it again.
Can I try to poke it with the blunt
Son of
end
a
of the
bitch.
torch? Just like in the chest or like in the arm?
She is trying so hard to beat it up with this torch. Oh Lord.
You know, I want to resist the opportunity attack actually, because I don't want to risk something having to do this torch, not to have the flame on it. I mean, the last thing I need is to swing and then like crit fail, and then I roll a d100 and I drop the torch or some shit. And I gotta pick it back up and take it out of the opportunity attack.
5 fire damage to you, Jacob. And you are blind,
Uh-oh.
as you can now literally only see through rose-colored glasses.
Oh, so I'm blind, but I can see in red.
You literally, what all you see is red. Literally,
Okay.
there's no detail or anything. It's just
Okay.
red.
You're on fire.
So it's a rose-colored blindfold then.
Morris,
So that
you're up.
would be black. Never mind. It'd be dark.
As another lance of fire smashes in the wall right next to you.
Sorry, you said me.
You're up.
I will, seeing Kite has another of the torches and the unwieldiness of it, I will say, "Get him!" and give him bardic inspiration.
All right. Kite, note that you have bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
And I just point across the room. There's another one over there too. And then I will mock the golem.
That's
Your
just mean.
father was a bolt. Your mother was a pair of nuts. That's right. Your mother has nuts.
Unfortunately for it, it understands language, so it takes 2 psychic damage.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to kill it, but I'm just going to try and give it disadvantage. And I guess since the torch is out of the way, I will step into the corner to try and hide a little bit more.
All right. Which is that disadvantage is going to come in handy as you manage to make it roll a 4 on the die against Jacob as it tries to punch him with his first attack. Now his second attack does not have disadvantage. And rolls a 19 on the die, Jacob.
Yep. That'd be a hit.
For 15 bludgeoning damage.
Ouchies.
As it punches you in the face while you're blind. I'm not going to crit fish on you, just have to remember you're blind. That'd be mean. Yeah, you're just your face is red. All of a sudden, you just feel it your nose cavity crush in as its fist connects.
You know what, Mutt? I've done it for other people, so I have to do it for myself too. Blinded gives it advantage.
I know. That's why I just said I'm not going to crit fish. By the way, Morris, Hex is only when you roll an attack, I believe.
The previous attack should not have disadvantage then.
I'm aware. As I said, we'll remember it going forward.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The only reason why I say it because I would have said it for other people too, so I gotta be fair.
Yes, this hit.
Hit with an attack. Yeah, if you make a save, it's not hitting with an attack. So it works for Eldritch Blast, but not for save-based stuff.
Okay. Thanks.
That brings us to Roan. Your brother is just getting the snot kicked out of him right now.
I exclaim, "Ow!"
I mean, I can't do anything about that.
His face is grinding into dust.
Tis but a scratch.
'Tis only a flesh wound.
I don't think shoving a good berry down his throat's gonna help. So, I mean, I can give him a resistance. So maybe when he needs, if he can do a roll for to get out of it, maybe it'll help. We'll give him a D4 on a saving throw. That's all I got for you, bro. Druid only has the kind of healing that would hurt you.
You've never tried. I point out the only healing y'all have tried was the holy healing of the paladin.
Oh.
I want to throw that out there.
I will tell you though that if it does hurt me, I will probably go down. Depends if you want to risk it or not.
I'll stay where I was. Won't be able to tell if it heals, but I'm going to test it on be my own guinea pig.
Is Jacob wearing armor?
It's on me, or did you not?
No.
Okay.
They didn't try it yet.
Okay.
So she's going to cast the heal on herself, so see if it hurts her.
Okay.
Combat experimentation, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's why I'm going, I'm not going to go up close. We'll do cure. Give her. Do it as a level 1.
Alright.
That input value spell level box that always gets me.
Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to. Believe that brings us to Petra. While she's casting heal on herself, we can continue on.
Go in with my axe. Cha.
10.
Well, if you're missing 10 hit points, you heal for 10, Druid.
That would have been good on somebody else. But I didn't want to risk,
That would have also, had it not been healing, it would have probably put him down.
Yeah,
It would have.
I don't want to have a situation where somebody decide to not know what potion they were using.
Petra, your first battle axe misses quite wide, just misjudging its swing against Jacob, but you manage to catch a cleft in the rock that had been previously hit, and your axe sinks in quite deeply.
Kids, and as my bonus action, I'm gonna punch it, just so I can keep my AC.
Okay. Brings us to Jacob.
I yell, "If I die, take the torch." And then I try to disengage and get out of there. I think I move half speed for disengage, right? 5.
1d8 to see which direction you go in.
Can I like immediately like turn the opposite direction that I am facing?
I mean, you just got punched in the face.
Probably disoriented.
Is disoriented a stats effect? If there's a stats effect, I'm not so. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. Nope, disoriented isn't a stats effect.
Okay, so you actually find yourself walking into the fist. That takes 5 of your movement, so now you know which way to go.
Okay.
As you go, nope, don't want to hug it. Nope, and stagger straight the opposite direction
10, 15.
and go
Alright.
running into the wall.
Yeah. It disengages a. Oh wait, no.
Disengage is an action.
So I get to move my full speed then.
Correct.
Okay, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30. And I hold the. I don't know if she's there, so
Correct.
I'm reaching out my hands like, hurt. Okay, that's my turn. Thank you.
All right, Chico, Kite.
Do we both act on the same turn?
You both have 6, yeah. You could opt to say, hey, you can go first, or you can go first. So far, it's been Chico that was going first, just 'cause I think that's how the turn order 3 for some reason.
Okay. I am going to disengage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Move over to this torchy thing. And I think
What's
that's all I
this
can do.
What's this torching thing called? You mean a torch? Yeah.
You could try and pick
Can
it
I
up.
use I can use a bonus action to do that?
You'd have no. If you drop your actual torch, you would be able to pick it up.
Okay. I drop my real torch.
Okay, athletics
Pick
check.
up my stone torch.
I would say, Morris, if she picks this up, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I failed to do that.
You tried. You definitely tried.
I feel like now that it's focused on Jacob, it's gonna step on Petra.
Kite?
Okay, so I will keep bonking it with my big, like pool noodle.
I mean, if this stone torch is
It's 20.
wiggly
It
like
says
that,
it's 25 pounds. It's definitely not wiggling like that.
your noodle has a problem.
Oh, come on.
Was it in an attack roll or was it extra strength check?
It's an improvised attack. She's not proficient with stone torch.
Oh, right, strength check.
But you do have bardic inspiration,
Yeah, that's
which
right.
I think is a D6 right now. Is it still a D4?
5? I think it's. I'm
Probably
pretty
a
sure it starts
D4.
at a D6, doesn't it? I have D8 on
Yeah.
my other bard.
I hit it. I can find it. Bardic Inspiration.
I like how she said it might be a D5. That got me.
D6.
Yeah, five-sided die.
Power of the internet. We have 5-sided dice.
Yeah, there's no. Is there a physical 5-sided die? I don't know. I know.
Sure.
I know it's not standard, but I'm sure someone might have made one at
You
one
could
point.
have one of those like tubes. It's just a pentagon.
Mm-hmm. Now, it might be enough.
Yeah, it's D8 at level 5.
I'm not a level 5 bard.
Oh, that's right.
It's D6.
Sorry, so it's a D6.
Getting there.
All right, D6, D6. Beep boop onto the 14. That's an 18.
It's barely enough.
Bonk.
As your torch draws some of its flame.
I condemn you to horny jail. Bonk.
What?
This is a wholesome
a bad
channel.
thing?
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You just got demonetized.
I'm not even monetized.
Watch out, you're gonna get the yellow money sign this time instead of the green one.
I just look over chat. One of the first. Yeah, sure, we believe you. Thanks, Unicorn. But yeah, you now have 2 lit torches. As you guys can look over your shoulder and see Shiko struggling ever so much with her tiny little skeleton body to pull out the last of these torches. Bringing us
Cool.
to the top of the round with Morris. Morris, as you begin to make your turn, Shiko explodes. Remember that 74 you rolled a couple rounds ago, Shiko?
Yes.
Yeah, it just went through.
What?
Yeah, she explodes in a burst of arcane energy. I need everyone, including the golem, to make a dexterity save.
Wait, who exploded?
Including me?
Everyone.
Who exploded?
Shiko.
Chico.
She rolled time bomb.
I'm not touching that torch anymore.
All magic or something?
Something like that.
It wasn't the torch that did it.
But I don't know that I know that.
You did see her like spark against the metal in the mine shaft there.
Is it fire?
It is not fire, I'm afraid. It is arcane. Just raw force energy.
Exploded?
It's worth a try.
Wait, I rolled time bomb when I hit the golem from touching the wall?
From when you casted your acid arrow.
Yeah, but you said you heard me. Saw me spark against the wall.
Against the wall when you touched it back in the mine shaft.
So they think that's it.
And remember when I said, let me make sure to add that little mark? I can take that mark away.
I didn't add a little mark.
I did. You didn't notice a red line by your character?
The red line
that's
has been
not there
above my
anymore.
character the whole session.
Most of. So let's see here. We got a 9, an 18, a 7, a 22, and an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who didn't roll?
Excuse me, sir.
All right. So you watch as Kite and Shiko and Roan are knocked on their butts. Take 1 point of force damage and are stunned till end of turn.
Awesome.
Sorry, Jacob.
No worries.
Well, everyone sees that but Jacob. Sorry,
Just
sorry,
got
Jacob.
and doesn't know why.
he just hears boom.
He hears
And I hear, sorry,
explosion.
Jacob, and I say, what for?
He hears explosion and then just no one else.
And I can't half 1 damage, so everyone takes 1 force damage. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's not enough to take me down yet.
And then I just like, who did that?
Morris, you're up.
Shiko is like still moving, like in one piece, or
She's in one
literally
piece.
exploded all over the room. Okay, I was.
You
picturing that
you
she
just
was-
know that it came from her.
Oh, okay. I thought she tried to grab the torch and then like her just bones went flying all over the room. And she literally exploded. I was like, I'm not touching that torch.
She-
I thought minus the sword slot.
She struggled so hard, she popped her shoulders out, and everything just went flying.
Nope, I'm out. Okay. Jacob is badly wounded, and he's stumbling around blind. Kite and Petra, I don't know who's worse off or about to fall, if that is true.
I'm in pain.
I will somewhat hesitantly hold out my hand towards you and speak a calming, healing word and hope that it doesn't hurt you. Seeing Roan's magic and thinking that mine might be similar. Because it would be great to be able to use this.
Who is he healing?
Petra, I believe. So
I can get my sheet off.
you raise your hand out, and this melodic chord issues forth from you as Petra gains 4 health.
We heal.
Except for, this has no effect on undead.
So that's what I was curious about. That's what the cure wound said as well.
Does
Yeah,
Cure Wounds have that built
they
in?
put those on. They cancel it out, but
But
it
they
worked,
both
seemed to work.
Oh.
You talking about Roan's ability?
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
this
the
was your
spell.
GM forgetting that Cure Wounds explicitly says it does not work on undead.
Yeah.
Neither of the healing, none of the healing spells do.
We will
They
hand
must
wave
all
that
put that on.
line for both of you.
That's why no one's been
So-
doing it.
Do I heal?
Yes.
Yay!
So please strike that from your spell's description so we don't pull that up later. And then someone else goes, "That's not how the spell works, and this is a fuck off, it's my table."
Ooh.
To the future
Wow.
person who decides to argue that.
But
Demonetized.
that's not how the spell works.
Chico? I see your HP.
I almost died once.
Thrice, actually. The year's not
I
over.
will-
We can add you to the death count on the.
Yeah, not quite yet. I will head down that way. That's as far as I can get with 30 feet since I
Alright.
backed up to the corner. Preparing to try to help with the big giant heavy torch.
Okay.
And I got it.
Brings us to the golem, who is going to turn to the most recently lit torch and the prone
Oh.
target.
Can I vicious mock it?
I'm gonna.
Healing
Oh,
word. Yeah,
no,
you did
it's
healing
one.
word as a bonus, so you still have your action. Go ahead.
Try to save them a little bit.
By the way, guys, I'm gonna die.
14.
It rolls a natural 14.
I'll be fine.
As it then rolls a natural 1 with advantage. Hang on. You know what? I'll roll this one publicly. Y'all ready? Currently has a current attack is a natural 1.
4 is all I could heal.
Rolls a 14, comes into a 19 against 21 AC.
It just can't get through my super armor.
You are just too angry to die. That's its first attack.
I just imagine that I'm like a turtle on my back, and it keeps trying
Swing
to punch
1.
me.
So it's
Uh-oh.
that brings it to a 22. Does it crit you?
No.
No. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Did I mention I'm almost dead?
Brings us to Roan.
You'll be okay.
As this golem has not been able to walk into its room because there's someone standing in front of it this whole time.
Stay. We're doing good. We're keeping it from getting to
So
the
I am
squishies.
not stunned.
You are not stunned. It was Chico, Kite, and who was the other fellow? It was 3 of you.
I was 11.
So yeah, you are stunned. So that brings us to Petra.
How long does it take to be un-
It comes off at the end of your turn.
It happened before my last.
It comes at the end of this turn.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Well, Smack, smack,
Both hit.
punch.
Punch. Keep that AC up, huh?
Keep the AC up.
All right. Jacob, at the start of your
Yep.
turn, you may roll your. This would be a Constitution save to try and get rid of this blind.
Oh, well, it's not my worst save, but it's pretty close.
What's your worst save?
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Or actually, charisma is -1. I forgot to realize that.
Okay, you make a Charisma save.
Oh no,
Kidding.
it's a 14 either way though.
You are just shy of cleansing your vision.
Okay, I keep walking in this direction, and I notice I probably bump into Roan, don't I?
You would, yes.
Okay, hey, who's that? Don't hit me.
Sounds
Nope.
like I'm stunned.
Oh, I'm basically like trip over her prone corpse, not corpse, prone body. Okay, I'm going this way, and I try to walk around. So 5. I go around her. 10, I hit a wall. I'm gonna go this way. I go to my right. 15, 20. I'm feeling around the wall now.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to feel along the wall.
You have spellcast. Do you have
I think
spellcasting levels now?
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude,
More
dude.
bombs.
The blind person just keeps on walking.
Duly
No,
noted.
but I got it.
No.
Wow.
This is good. This is good.
Wait, what happened?
You said you feel along the wall, correct?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
spellcasting levels, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Put a mark.
Roll a D1.
Oh no.
Not yet.
Sure,
So
you'll be
5,
fine.
10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And I'm feeling along the wall the entire time. And another 5,
Okay.
10,
I have another mark.
15, 20. Okay, and then I'm like, where do I go? I head in a random
left.
direction.
Straight down the bridge.
Well, you know what? I know
You're following along the wall, so you know where to go.
that's true. 25.
You just don't know whether you go too far.
So that's about where I get to. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, that's how far I get. That's my turn. Thank you.
Okay.
I just gotta push all the buttons.
That brings us to Shiko, who is stunned, Kite, who is stunned. So your stuns fade off.
Hmm.
And that brings us to the top of the round with Morris.
I will go try to. I guess I want to wait till Shika goes so that we can work together. I know in theory how to lift heavy objects, but I'm not strong.
You hired
With
people for
practice.
that?
Yeah, we're calling them into doing it for me.
Okay. So just move adjacent, and it'd be the help action.
Well, I figured I
Or the
am bigger
request
than
of the help
Shiko,
action.
so yeah. Or I guess I want to be on the other side. No, I want to be out of the way.
Say. Regardless, I love the idea of tiny little cat Shiko trying to carry the 25-pound stone torch. And
Probably
and again,
strong as
charging at the golem with it. I don't know if that pleases
maybe
anyone
gonna
else.
Try throwing it at them.
So prepared action if help given lifts torch, or just lift torch after
Yes.
Shiko's turn regardless.
If Shiko doesn't help, I'll try regardless, because
Okay.
I want to get it handed off to somebody that can, like, if I can lift it, then call Kite over to come take it.
Alright, Roan, you just saw your brother stumble out of the room and spark along the wall. And Petra is still screaming in much pain. Kite is in similar states.
Where are you going? Follow after him. Make sure you don't get killed. Sorry.
Familial bonds.
Yeah. Fine.
No
Wait,
favoritism here. Obviously, I must ask, do you touch the walls?
I try to touch as little things as possible in this place.
That is the appropriate reaction.
Will you be still a minute so I can heal you?
You would have to double move to get up to him.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Oh, and I skipped the golem's turn.
Because I don't have
Let's see here. That's the first attack, Petra. Not Petra, Kite, because you have the torch. Which ties your AC.
So it hits.
So you're
Meter beat.
down
How much does it do to me?
minimum 6.
Well, I mean, if it does 12, I die instantly.
No. It's your max health, not your
Oh. I thought
Yeah.
it has to do...
no,
if
no,
it
it's
can
not
go to
current.
negative 10 to die.
Nope.
Yeah, it's negative your max health, so
Yeah, it's a
Thankfully-
lot nicer than older systems. Kite doesn't get to see or not Kite, Petra does not get to see her punch. But it's a 10 versus 10 on the die, so that misses with your fancy defenses.
I just
So I took 6 damage?
Correct. So you're now negative and thus
Yeah,
beginning to make your
-4.
death saves. Once you go negative, you sit at 0. A single attack has to knock you all the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if it hits you, you automatically fail death saves. If it crits you, you fail 2.
Mhm.
So it can still kill you very quickly. As one of your healers runs out of the room to heal her brother. That brings us to Petra.
okay. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do. I feel like running away would leave Kite to die. So I'm just gonna use my axe. And then punch.
As your first axe hit bites in, the golem appears to go inert. The rocks fall away, a little too cleanly for your liking in the heat of the moment. Currently, there is a small red flame hovering in its place. And from down the hall, a lot of you can hear thump, thump.
Oh.
Fuck.
It's not his footsteps, it's its heart.
There's another one.
That brings us to Jacob. Another con save for your blindness, sir.
By the way, Coral is telling me that she had to double move to get to me, but is her heal a bonus action or an action?
The heal she wants to use is an action.
Okay. Please, I need this. To do what I plan to do, I need this.
Looks at Paladin.
I think
17.
music needs to see.
You can now see.
Okay. I move here and shove the torch into the red area.
It draws the flame out, much like the Sapphire had done to you.
Okay.
The torch goes inert and doubles in weight.
Okay. I turn to my sister and say, that's one down. We got to do 2 more probably. No, wait, 6 words. 1 down, 2. Yep, 1 down. That's 2 more probably. 6 words. There we go. Realize this one's 6. Okay. I did hear her. I wasn't deaf, so I heard her yell, I'm trying to heal you, so I want to move.
Yeah.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Stop moving! I'm trying to heal you. Runs past her. Again.
Well, I'm not moving. Over here. Heal me over here. And then I want to... I'll stop moving. I'll
Alright.
move a turn.
Shiko and Kite death save.
Oh.
Why do I need a death save?
No, the death save is directed at Kite.
Oh, okay.
That's 1 pass. Wait, did you roll a con check? Death saves are just straight d20s. So that's actually a fail. Chico, right in front of Morris, you're like getting ready. Just all right. You get the base, and Chico just hoists this thing up onto her little shoulder, like you know the log toss, how they palm under it, and is now like teeter tottering in place with this torch.
I just toss my hands up and turn away.
I'm gonna walk over to the golem. And attempt to touch the fire with my torch.
It's actually for you just going to be an athletics check, because all you need to do is not drop this heavy torch. As the fire goes out, Morris says, you throw up your hands. She's still teeter-tottering. You can still hear thump, thump coming from down the hallway. But you are effectively out of combat for the time being.
Is someone heal Kate?
Hold my arms wide for my sister to heal me.
And I'm gonna pick up Kite and try and carry her to one of the healers who ditched us.
I don't know how to heal. Sorry.
Morris just says some snide comment.
Yeah.
Is
Get up and walk.
Kite, your eyes pop open. You're, mind you, the torch is laying on her chest, Petra. It's very heavy. But your eyes pop up, and the first thing you hear is that heavy sound of that approaching footfalls. I'd say breath fills your lungs, but they're not there, Kite. As Roan, do you heal Jacob?
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay.
Okay, it's like
Okay,
you're-
I will go ahead and just chuck the fucking stupid ass torch on the ground, go grab my weapons, and run the fuck away.
Okay, duly noted. There's one of the lit torches laying in the room.
Is the golem still?
You cut out.
Is the golem going?
She cut out again on my end.
There's a huge.
Is
Sorry.
the golem still coming? Please.
Is the
question.
golem blocking the doorway?
That golem is where the fire was. You can still hear something.
So the
Oh,
golem,
is the fire
disintegrated.
glowing? No, there's currently no fire in that spot. Just the torches.
I
I
think they're asking if the
think
golem
she
is still
was-
there in terms of blocking.
No,
yeah, I
it's
think she was
hallway.
asking if the golem was blocking the doorway.
Is it still glowing? She typed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So to answer the question, no, it is currently not glowing. There are only the torches, but there is the sounds of footfalls towards the torches. Jacob would not have gotten there in that time.
Oh, I've not gotten there in that time.
Correct.
Okay.
One, because Sheikah would end up blocking you trying to come down as she's wibble wobbling forward with one of the torches.
One of the torches on the ground here, so I'm like right here. And I'm like, let me fast, let me fast. Okay, damn it. Everything's
I'm
freezing
gonna
up.
try and touch the ruby with my torch full of fire.
Okay, just again for your tiny little frame and athletics to direct it where you want it to go. It bonks against the wall. Jacob, as you get into the room and the party is sort of congealed over there in that corner, you see there is another golem coming.
Is it this? You use this token here? right?
Correct.
How fast is it moving?
I mean, about 20 every 6 seconds. It's not incredibly fast.
Let's see here.
What are we doing?
But you can see the torch is slowly trying to churn the ruby towards the golem.
Someone grab the torch. Put it in the red flame.
Red flame.
The red ruby over here. And I start moving to this room here. As far as I can get.
It will step forward.
I could get to there. Well, I guess Is that like a full round in terms of being able to double move?
You would have been able to get to it.
Okay, it's 5 feet short.
You're more than welcome to try and pick it up there.
Yeah, I do that.
I mean, if it's not wedged into the ground, doesn't he have enough strength to lift 25 pounds?
It's not just the nature of being able to lift the weight. It's the
Oh, it's
object.
also-
It's part of the object itself.
Oh, okay, it's like a magical effect or something, forcing it into the ground, maybe.
Magnets. It's a giant
no.
fucking magnet.
Okay.
There's definitely some other force at work here. It's not my fault of being inept. Ish.
Leah's internet
But-
dropped.
So I need athletics to pick it up?
Athletics, yes.
Okay.
You begin to struggle and struggle, and you can see the golem is dead focused on the torch and has begun drawing back the energy. It will be completed in
Stop it. Stop it. This is heavy.
4 rounds. So we're back into initiative.
Same initiative?
Same initiative.
Can I drag the torch across the floor?
It would be the same check, but you're more than welcome to try.
Oh, well. I mean, yes.
The success of your check would determine how far you get. Roll high enough, you just pick it up. Hey,
Okay.
you. Apparently, the golem being there was quite the inspiration the bard needed.
And
Fear. Fear works well.
Golem inspires Bard. I don't know.
So you have your full movement.
Kite, Petra, it's back.
I almost died once. Someone who hasn't been hit this combat can go get it.
I can get to there.
I think
can
everyone has been
feel
hit this
it.
combat.
No, they haven't. There are 2
Okay, yeah.
people who have not been hit.
I think the
Just made
beat
it
hit.
by what?
We'll say
But
everyone
I-
got hit by the explosion.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shiko's
exploded there.
exploded. Shiko's been down a
Alright,
lot.
someone who's not at 5 HP can go get it.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, don't look at me.
Um,
No, I'm not at 5. but-
Where are we all? Which room?
where you are is where you're at as we go back into initiative. You just hear echoing Maro's voice come up the tunnel.
Yeah.
It's back.
No, why is everybody split up?
New initiative or same?
Same. 5
I just went.
gets there. As it's chasing after the torch.
I think I can outrun it.
Roan, you're up.
She go the one that's really hurt? You said?
I think everyone is hurt to some degree. Some
You said they're at 5 HP.
some paladins more than others.
Yeah, I think Vigilant's at, or not Vigilant, Kite is at down.
Well,
I'm at
on
5
my way
HP.
there.
She's at
Let
hurt.
us-
She's at
I
you
think
physically
Perfect-
saw this paladin on the ground when you ran away.
A double-
No, don't block the path, please. Let us through.
Oh no!
I mean, can you move through allies, by the way?
Yeah,
Allies that aren't carrying the torch.
Oh, okay.
I'm not carrying.
But someone
know.
else
But
is.
but Maris is.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
do my bonus action and healing word on. Who? Kite?
On Kite, okay. So Kite, as you're grumbling and your rage is taking over, and you're trying so desperately to hold it in.
Is Kite barbarian?
No, Kite is a paladin. Her armor is angry.
Where was I?
Oh, okay.
Remember, she put that armor on and suddenly became very angry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to remember how much space I
Oh, okay.
maybe.
You still have your bonus action. which then
Oh,
lets
making
you
sure I had
go
room
back.
to-
Yeah. So
Oh.
roll that, and then as this word of natural power launches into you, moss and lichen grow about your armor, wilting away quickly, but you feel better for it.
Thank you.
It has in-
How much do I get back?
I think it rolled. You'll see it next year.
Okay.
There it goes. So 5. He's doubled your hit points.
Yeah,
Well,
yours is the same as mine.
my other heal wasn't a bonus action, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Hey,
The
that's
D8 one.
still, again, you doubling hit points. Brings
I
us
don't think it's a hit.
to Petra.
She got TC'd.
Yes, you will puppet her.
Okie dokie. In that case, I think we should we're running away, yeah?
I believe that's the plan.
Yeah, so just have her dash into the next room.
Okay.
She's super
Take
fast.
the torch, potentially.
Would she be better with the torch? Well, I guess
Anybody is better with a torch. I mean, Shiko is doing better than I am.
Well, you gotta remember, she's slowed. That's as far as she gets with the dash.
That's a problem. I mean, I guess it just takes us a little bit longer. We should still stay ahead of the golem, but
I yell, I got it.
Yeah, as long as the golem doesn't get in line to like blast us.
All right, that
Before
brings
we're
us to
able to
Shiko, I believe, attempting to bonk the ruby again.
Yep.
And Jacob running down the hall to try and play relay race.
Yep. Gib.
She doesn't have it.
Oh, she doesn't?
No.
Who does?
didn't take it. I still have it.
Aris.
Oh.
Remember,
Was it my turn?
yeah. It's you guys were just kind of rolling through because so long as Kite mentioned, it does not get in line to fire on you all.
Wait, why did
so-
you say she's blocked by, she's slowed if she doesn't have the torch?
She
because I
has the
heard-
shackles about her ankles still.
What difference does it
Fire.
make point though as far as having the torch though? At least she had the torch.
No.
That's no,
Yeah,
it said nothing about
It's just
that.
slowed.
She
Oh.
is slowed, so she didn't take the torch because she
Okay.
then would be
Oh,
blocking
I
the path.
I gotcha. You're saying she didn't. Well, then I don't need to take the torch. Then Morse can take it. He already has it, right? So you just bring it up.
So Shiko
Bring it down,
very
but-
successfully teeter-totters in the most adorable cat skeleton fashion and just like lifts her hands up a little for this geometric stack of shapes to slowly lean forward and go dunk against the ruby, and then
Love it.
drops it as it doubles in weight.
Yep, I love it.
It doubles in weight.
Yep. Once it expended its energy, it doubled in weight.
I step away from it.
And boom. But carrying this is manual labor. Behind you, Morris, you can hear the golem beginning to charge up its attack.
I
Yeah,
had a
that's why I
donkey
read
for
numbers.
this.
Well, it's my
Um,
turn now, yeah?
It is Kite's turn, yes.
Okay, I want to move here,
Okay.
and
Do you want the torch?
if I take it, then I'm going to be blocking you guys from getting through.
I mean, we're already blocked.
Okay.
No,
I'll take
you are not blocked by anyone who's not carrying a torch.
Can the torchbearer go through other people?
Negative.
Right, so we're already blocked because Petra's in the tunnel.
Petra doesn't have it.
Oh, sorry. I think the way I worded that and you said negative. and I think-
The way he's wording,
Okay.
Morris is blocked because he has the torch. He can't go through people.
Yes. Torchbearer cannot go through other people.
Correct. and no one can go through Torchbearer.
Okay, right. So we can't get the torch down right now because Petra is in the tunnel. We can go
Yeah.
up to carry the torch up to Petra and just wait till Petra goes.
Yeah, I could get one. I would have a. Yeah, that's fine. I'll try taking it then. I just didn't have a great success with it before.
So do
I
you,
mean,
you
I can
take the torch or not?
Yep.
Okay.
I can continue
I had
carrying
great
it.
success with it
Either
this
way.
time. I'll grab it and then I will just continue my move. 30 feet.
Okay. That brings us to Morris, who is
I step away and try to hide
step to which way? Noted.
this way.
So Golem says, "I'm gonna fire my laser."
It
Yeah,
is
I'm
it is a
really
charge
hoping
in
that
its
doesn't shoot
laser.
me. So it shoots me down.
Dark God, but split.
It gets there. Roan, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you go into the tunnel or do you stay in the room?
Oh,
You could.
well,
Oh.
first the cat's just gonna break everything.
As they do.
As they do. You'd only get as far as Kite, for the record. 'Cause she has
As
the
is true.
torch.
First, the royal cat jumps all over the counter, breaking everything, as is tradition.
Yep. Almost knocked the drink over, knocked my phone and my keyboard onto the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna move because that's where everybody seems to be going.
Okay, again, you can only get as far as Kite. Okay. That brings us to Petra, who will move out of the way.
Again.
Yep.
10, 15, 20.
Do the big one.
There. Brings us to Jacob.
I mean, might as well continue.
Yep.
I'm gonna move out of the way, and that'll be my turn. Like right over here.
Which brings us to Shiko Kite. Which, Kite, you should have more than enough movement to get over there. And as you are not a small bone feline, I'm assuming you would like to bonk the ruby.
Yeah, do I have to dash to get over there? I would have to dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you would have had a dash. To get
Either
to...
way, safer over here than
Yep.
in the hall.
But even then, the golem cannot get to you all. It can only get to Roan, who is not carrying a torch. So you are out of combat as Kite. I'm assuming you do not delay come your turn and touch the torch to the ruby, correct?
You're both like screaming, boop it, quick, touch it.
Absolutely.
The ruby fills to the brim with the fire as, like the two before it, your geometric stone doubles in weight.
And I have no trouble carrying it.
Whatever.
And Morris, you watch as the golem falls apart.
Yay.
Got it.
Congratulations, guys.
You're welcome. I figured it out. You can thank me by giving me all of your thanks, and a few gold pieces will be useful too.
Hey, I said it from the start that I didn't think to bring them back, but you could pull them out. Yeah, that's good. To bring them back.
Put it this way: your buffs belong to me now. How's that? That's what we can do. You don't apply, of course, Roan, because your buffs always belong to me.
I got Roan for that. I'm trying to keep our tanks alive. Is there anything interesting in the remains of the column?
I don't hear anything.
Either one.
In the golem's remains, you can find another small ruby where the throat should be. Yes, Oddbq. You've gotten one thanks from chat, Corwin. Just one.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. It is about $50 in size, beautifully cut.
Wait, what was that heal for?
Beautifully into a pocket too.
That heal was for Kite, I believe.
Okay, just make sure. Wait, who thanked me? I didn't see a thanks.
Stream chat.
Stream chat.
Oh, okay. Thank you, whoever thanked me. Yeah. I mean, you're welcome, whoever thanked me. Yeah. I mean, you don't thank the thanker. That's weird. You're welcome.
Oh Lord.
Here's a heal for my bro. I got stuff.
You have heals left?
I got one, and I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, should we try to maybe, I don't know, rest here? Because I think we're all pretty fucked up right now.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
What a paladin. I love it.
I mean, I did just use almost all my spells.
Yeah, I used all of my spells as well. I have, I think, one spell left.
Well, cantrip,
Are we short resting or camping?
I would like to get my spells back, so I would like to camp. If we can figure out some way of safely doing that here.
a watch.
Yeah, who's going to take watches?
I'll take first watch since I have spell slots to spare and HP.
Okay.
I mean, I'm hurt, but I'm not. Probably not the worst off. So I guess I can take second watch.
Okay, so not doubling up on watches. Noted.
I'm not too bad anymore, but I would really like to get my spell slots back.
Okay.
I mean, if y'all want heal,
I mean, you get your spell slots back as long as you don't, do
So
anything straight activity.
I need
Yeah, and I got like.
everyone is
I
able
can
to sleep.
cast more.
Air quotes here. Rest. As watchers, intent on taking watches, I actually need Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
Hours pass by as you feel this is to the entirety of the party, mind. Bones knits, that flame leaping from wound to wound, seeming to pull bone dust out of the air and reconstruct you back to full. And you hope that that was your bone dust. You find yourselves in this drifting nothingness as your consciousness slips away during your rest. There you can see brief glimpses. A half elf, short brown hair, sipping heavily at a flask. Two individuals working tirelessly to mend their armor as the rest around them settle in for the night. You almost recognize the land they're in, this frigid, cold wasteland. And you all awake to realize that both Shiko and Jacob failed to take any actual watch. And we fade to black.
Okay. Did we count as a full rest yet, or?
Correct, that was a long rest.
Okay.
Failed to keep watch as when they fell. They appear to have fallen asleep.
They appear to have been in the same trance you all were. So
Yeah, because we don't technically sleep, do we, as skeletons, right?
it's hard to sleep without eyelids.
Yeah.
So thank you to the watchers. Apparently, now that we have active watchers, I hope you all enjoyed. But that is where we are fading out
Yeah.
for the night.
Good game, everyone. Thanks for running, Mutt.
Pleasure as always.
Oh.
Poof.
Right on the loop.